Hi and greetings to my dear children of class ninth. Today we will be starting with a fresh new chapter. The name of the chapter is Digital Documentation, and this is Unit 3 of your main book. This video will be part 1 for this particular chapter. So let's start and see what else is inside this chapter. So, for your information, my dear children, we are covering here history, most common software required in an office, limitations of typewriter, LibreOffice, documentation, computer software technology, Office suite, starting LibreOffice Writer. So these are the very topics which are being covered inside this video, and we will be discussing them one by one. Let's move on to the next screen now. See, here I have mentioned the history by demonstrating you 3 steps. First of all, we were having manual typewriters. Then we switched on to the electronic typewriters, and after that there are the computers which came into existence. Right? So from manual typewriter to electronic typewriter and finally onto the computers. So this is the basic history of this particular digital documentation area. Now the topic is most common software required in an office. In an office, if we see, there are few most common operations. So for those operations, we require a few softwares. And the softwares which are listed over here are the most common softwares which are used in each and every office. So first one is word processing. Another is data processing. Then communication. And final presentation. So if we talk about word processing, so a document is a paper with written contents, and the process of preparing a document is called documentation, and word processing is a software where we are actually doing the documentation, right? After that, there is data processing. The raw facts and figures when converted into the information, then this process is the data processing. If we talk about communication, so there are 2 modes of communication. One is online, another is offline. For online communication, we require some software which we have covered in the first chapter, first unit. Now, presentation. To represent data in an attractive and interactive way, what we use? We use the presentation. So these are the very common softwares which are actually used in each and every office. Moving on to the next now, limitations of manual typewriter. When we were using this manual typewriter, we were actually having some sort of limitations. What were those? In case of any typing error, the whole sheet is required to be typed again. To send same letter to one or to 2 or more recipients, what we need to do? We need to type multiple copies of a single document. If the typewriter is required to enter few symbols or characters which are not available into that typewriter keyboard, that was not possible. And last one is the desired format. Like we are adding some pictures, we are adding some kind of indent, and these kind of things were not available at that time. Now, documentation. It is just I shall say it is just a brief regarding the documentation. What is its use, from where we started, now where we are. So these kind of things are listed over here. Word processing is the use of computer software to enter, edit, format, store, retrieve and print the document. And what we are printing is letter, notice, report and business correspondence lines, etc. A word processor is a computer application minded. It's a software which produce the document in a printable material which can be printed. In 1964, a Xerox company was there who invented or introduced the electronic typewriter into the market. So it replaces the manual typewriter. Now we will talk about electronic typewriter. It is possible to make changes in the content, make multiple copies with minor changes. You cannot change more and more, but yes, minor changes can be done. Limitations: the size of the screen was too small, so to look into the content again and again was straining their eyes like that. And we can view only one or two lines in that particular screen. So it was very difficult if we are having more screens, right? Now, I'm talking about computer software technology. In late 1970, with the development of computer software technology, word processing software was introduced. When it was introduced? In 1970s. Okay? And it was a software in which we can navigate, we can edit, we can format, we can print, and it was providing the graphical user interface too, right? Now, modern word processor provide attractive features. And what are those features? Create, edit, save, retrieve, and print document. Select and move the text from one place to another. Move or copy. Change the font size, font style, increase the formatting. The paragraph, pages, every formatting. Then spell check, grammar we are having, no? Creating tables, modify size of the selected rows, cells, columns, everything. We can combine one or more documents, or we can insert some graphs to show the data, or we can print the selected area or the selected pieces of the document. See, these are the attractive features which are provided by this computer software technology. Now we will talk about the Office suite. And first of all, we shall know what is a suite. If we are going for a vacation, our parents generally book a suite for us, where we are having rooms, the some sort of kitchen-like area, some sort of balcony, some sort of parking, and the washroom, etc. So this becomes a suite, having so many rooms for different purposes. Similarly, Office suite is basically collection of programs, and it has number of programs for different use, right? Now, if I'll talk about the word processor, where we are using word processor, so it is in business, home, education. And education, I'll talk about schools and colleges. So business uses it for preparing letters, documents, and many different types of documents. Students for preparing reports and assignments, and teachers for preparing question papers and notes, right? Now if we'll talk about LibreOffice, so it's a free and open source software, fully featured, productivity is there. Okay, the version 6.0 is the current version, and above are also currently we are using 6.0 in our app, but yes, you can use any other app available version of it. Open document format is the file format. ODF is for LibreOffice, right? The component of LibreOffice are word processing, spreadsheet, presentation, database management, drawing, and others. And it has a capability of saving or opening the files, which is from Microsoft Office, HTML, XML, WordPerfect, and PDF. Now, how we will be able to start the LibreOffice Writer? To start LibreOffice Writer in Windows, if we are talking about Windows, so whenever we are installing the LibreOffice, it will create a software onto the desktop. Alternately, how we can go onto the Start button, then we have to find LibreOffice, and from LibreOffice we have to find LibreOffice Writer, right? In Ubuntu, find LibreOffice Writer icon on the application launcher, and you are actually using this application launcher into your lab, right? All the 3 labs are having the Ubuntu, and you people are already using it. So in show applications you will be finding this particular image is of LibreOffice, and this is of this particular image is of Ubuntu, and this particular image is of Windows, right? So thanks for your attention, my dear children. I'll see you soon in the next class, which is tomorrow. Be prepared with this content and ask your queries, right? Till then, bye bye, take care, see you soon.